So we are going to start last module, that is the sixth module, which is about the data mining and data warehouse. So first of all, we can study what is the meaning of data mining. Data mining is very popular one, and we know that today we are using computer in many fields. So huge amount of data is available in day-to-day life, that is in the information industry. It may be in business or in health related data, any other sports related data. So like that, a lot of data is now available because of this use of computer system. And if you have all this data which are stored in anywhere, uh, without any useful, that is without converting the stored data into a useful information, the data will not have any use. That is, just storing all this data will not give you any information. So using the data, if we are performing appropriate analysis on the data, we can gain more information or knowledge from that data. So the transferring or the analysis of the data into useful information, or the extraction of useful information or knowledge from huge amount of data is called data mining. That is, data mining it usually finds valuable information hidden in large volume of data. So as we said, this is the main, there are different definitions are there for data mining. So just simply we can say mining the data. Mine, we know that it is used to dig, that is, it's a place where we will dig the desired things. So here data mining means that we are mining valuable information from huge amount of or huge volume of data. And it normally uses, that is, data mining is mainly, it includes the analysis of data, and we are using different software techniques or software tools in order to find certain patterns or regularities in this data. That is mainly what we are doing here, is that we will analyze the data. We know that we have a huge volume of data. So we will analyze the data, and from that data we will use certain software techniques in order to create the patterns. And these patterns will help us to understand the regularities in this set of data. So this is the starting of data mining. So what is data mining? Data mining is the mining of data, or it is the method by which we will find or we will analyze certain informations from a large volume of data. And there are a lot of uses are there for a data mining. Data mining are used in different areas, including entrepreneurs, researchers, individuals, in order to mine useful information from huge amount of data. So data mining can also be called knowledge discovery in database. That is, we have a database where we are storing large amount of data. From that data, knowledge is discovered. So this is another name of data mining. In short, we will call it as KDD. And how we will gain this information from the data? Actually, it is not a single process. It includes a series of processes by which we will get knowledge from the information or knowledge from the existing huge amount of data. And once all the series of processes are over, we will be able to use this information for our useful application like fraud detection, market basket analysis, like that. So data mining is not a one-step process. In order to gain information from the existing data, we need to do a series of processes. After the completion of all the process, the data, that is the useful information, will be available, which can be used for certain applications. And these are the other names of data mining. Data mining is also called knowledge mining from data, knowledge extraction, data or pattern analysis, data archaeology, data dredging, like that. So these are some other names of data mining. So we already said that data mining is not a single step process. Uh, we know data mining, which is popularly called KDD, knowledge discovery from data base, is consists of a series of steps. So after passing all these steps, actually we will get the knowledge from huge amount of data. Those steps are: first one is data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation, data mining, pattern evaluation, and knowledge presentation. So these are the various steps. After passing through all the steps, we will get the data, we will get the knowledge. So these, as I said, these are the different steps: data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation, data mining, and knowledge representation. And here the step number 1 to 4, that is from data cleaning to data transformation, is called data pre-processing, because here actually we are preparing the data for mining. And this will give you some more information about each of the steps. Actually, it is an iterative process, that is data mining or mining of data mining of data. Knowledge from a collection of data is not a single process, it is an iterative process. So as we said, these are the different phases. Here the first one is called data cleaning. What do you mean by data cleaning? So first of all, your first step is we want to collect the data for processing, and this data which is related to our need, we need to be collect. So some noises will be there, some irrelevant data will be there which may not be used for our purpose. So we have to clean this data. That is mainly data cleaning means avoiding irrelevant data and noisy data. That is removal of all these points from this collection of data. That is called the data cleaning. And second step is called data integration. Data integration means we need to combine the data from different areas or different places into a same place. So that is integrating the data is called the data integration. And after that, the third step starts, that is the data selection. Data selection means that now we want to decide the relevant data which is needed for our analysis. So this data need to be retrieved, that is called the data selection. And after that we will perform data transformation. Data transformation means that the collected data will be in different formats. So we have to consolidate the data. So it's a data consolidation method. Data transformation is a data consolidation method. So the selected data will be transferred into appropriate form, which will help in order to mine the data. That is, the data mining will be done more easily if you are converting the data into appropriate format. So that is done in data transformation. And after that, next field is data mining. Data mining means here we will apply different algorithms will be there, so which can be used in order to extract the patterns which are useful for our application. So here we will apply different techniques. Data mining techniques are there that we will study some of them. So that will be applied in order to extract the patterns. So after getting the patterns, we will do pattern evaluation, which is the next step. So pattern evaluation means that the interested patterns which will represent the knowledge will be done in this step. That is, evaluating the appropriate patterns which are needed for our application will be done here. And the last phase is called knowledge representation. Knowledge representation is the final phase. That is the we already mined the required data, and that knowledge we discovered will be represented to the user. That is, that will give the output to the, in this phase we will give the output to the user so that he can understand the appropriate knowledge. That is, we will use different visualization methods which will help them to easily understand the mined knowledge. So these are the main phases: data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation, data mining, pattern evaluation, and knowledge representation. So this is the corresponding figure. As we said, these phases are iterative phases. So we will start from the data cleaning and data integration that will be done here. So the data will be cleaned and integrated from various sources. Then it will be selected for transformation. We will perform the data transformation, and now the data will be ready for mining. And here we will apply the mining techniques and we will create the patterns. From that patterns, the required pattern will be selected and which will be represented and appropriate visualization using visualization methods. Now we can study the types of data mining. So we know we already studied the definition of data mining, that is mining the data. The data can be from where we will get the data or from where we will perform the data mining. For that we need data, and the following data can be used for mining purpose. The first one is that the relational database. Relational database we already studied in DBMS. That is, here the database consists of multiple data which are stored in different relations or tables. So each table will consist of records, that means tuples, and the different attributes represents the columns represent the attributes, etc. So using this data, we can perform data mining on this relational database, and the resultant data. Normally we are performing the mining on relational data in order to perform data searchability, reporting, organization, etc. That is, in order to perform all these tasks, we are using this relational database. So in the relational database, we know that the data will be stored as different tables. So tables are organized as different rows, that are records, and different columns, that means the attributes. And these tables will convey share information, that is, these tables will help in order to perform data searchability, reporting, organization more easily. The second type of data is data warehouse. Data warehouse is an area where we can store large amount of data. That is, data warehouse is actually a technology which will collect the data from various sources, and within the suppose if we have an organization, like suppose we are conducting a business or anything, we have a huge volume of data from the last 50 or 100 years. So the data, if you are storing the data just for storing purpose, it will not be useful. But if you have if you gain the data, if you analyze the data, it will provide various insights, that is, whether the current situation of the business is in profit, or how it goes, or what is the variation. So everything we will understand by performing appropriate technology on this huge amount of data. So it is actually a technology. Data warehouse is a technology which helps to collect data from various sources. And the sources data will be in different areas, that is, in multiple places. And the extraction of this data and utilizing for an analytical purpose, which helps in order to make decision making in various organizations, especially business organizations. So as I said, where data warehouse, we have a huge amount of data that will be stored in different areas. So if you are combining those areas and if you are analyzing those data, that will be helpful for an organization. Mainly it will help you for decision making purpose. So it is designed, data warehouse is mainly designed for an analysis of the data, then transaction processing. So this data can be used for data mining. Then data repositories. Data repository means that it is a destination, that is, it is a data storage. But many of the IT professionals use the term as it's a group of, it may be group of database. That means if you have a large amount of, if our organization is very large, we may be storing the data in different databases. So from those data repositories, we can collect data and we can perform mining. Then next is the object relational database. Object relational database, it's actually a combination of object oriented and relational database model. So we said that we know the concept of object oriented model, we know the concept of relational model. So an object-oriented relational model means it will provide different object-oriented paradigms like that is object-oriented concepts like class, objects, inheritance, etc. So this database can be used for our mining purpose. Then transactional database. Transactional database means we already know the meaning of transaction in database management. So transactional database is one in which we can undo the database transaction if it is not performed appropriately. For example, if we are not doing a particular transaction in a right manner, we can undo it. That is the main advantage of this transactional databases. But nowadays most of the relational databases provide this support. So it is not a good, it is not an important matter. So we can perform mining on the transactional database also. So these are the types of data mining. That is the data which are needed for mining can be relational database, data warehouses, data repositories, object relational database and transactional database. So now we can study what are the advantages of data mining. We know that data mining, its main purpose is to mine knowledge from data. That is in various organizations which will have a huge amount of data will be there. We can mine knowledge from that data. Next one is that it helps the organization in order to do the modification and operations and production, etc. The third advantage is that we can perform, since we have knowledge, the analysis of the knowledge, that is after extracting knowledge from huge amount of data, this knowledge can be used for in a better, we can analyze the data in a better manner, in a cost efficient manner. Next one is it helps for decision making purpose for an organization. We already said that. And next it helps to automatic discovery of hidden patterns. That is mainly if you are considering various applications like Amazon or Flipkart or like that, we will get recommendations. So recommendations are actually, it is based on our previous history. Okay, so that kind of patterns or web mining, web data mining means that how a particular user is taking the websites, that is if we need to analyze the patterns. So such things can be calculated by using this data mining techniques. Then it can be used in that is new system existing platform. We can apply the data mining to an old system, that is existing system and existing platforms. Then we will get the result of processing. That is, suppose that if you want to analyze any particular data, we will get the result in a very less amount of short time. That is, we can perform the analysis. So these are the main advantages of data mining. And now we are coming to the drawbacks of data mining. The drawback is that if we have huge amount of data, some of the organization may sell the data for money. So it's an example is given. We already know this concept. So that is misuse of this data will be there. Then we said that data mining is actually, it's a lot of analytical, it's a lot of softwares are there which can be used for mining the data and which are very difficult to operate and which needs special training is needed in order to work on it. So that is the second drawback. Next is that as I said, different data mining techniques and instruments are there and each of them work in different manner. Different algorithms will be there. So which one will be good for our purpose? The selection procedure will be very tedious or very challenging task. Next is as we already said, data mining is not a precise method. This technique is not precise. If you are not performing the data mining in a proper manner, severe consequences will be there. So these are the main drawbacks of data mining techniques. And now we have to study the different areas of data mining. That is where we are using this data mining applications. It can be used in healthcare, fraud detection, CRM, manufacturing, engineering, education, financial banking, lie detection, market basket analysis. These are only some of the applications of data mining. So here the first one is that the data mining in healthcare. We know that in healthcare system a lot of data are available, and the data mining techniques help to improve the healthcare system. That is mainly we can improve the healthcare services and we can reduce the cost. And we are using different data mining approaches like machine learning, multi-dimensional database, data visualization, soft computing, statistics. So all these data mining areas can be applied to this healthcare system for analysis and analyzing the data. It can be also used for forecasting the patient's category, different categories of patients. Then other area is that we can give, this will ensure the patient whether the patient is getting intensive care, right, that is whether he or she is getting right care at the right place, like that. So the use of data mining in healthcare is increasing day by day. Next is data mining in market basket analysis. So we all are going to supermarket and we know that the things are, how the things are arranged in a supermarket. Actually it is also done based on certain facts. That is, it is called market basket analysis. It is actually, the model will be based on a hypothesis. That is, if you buy a particular group of products, there is a chance that he or she may be buying another sequence of, there is a chance more likely the people may be more likely to buy other set of group of products. So here we are going to find out the purchase behavior of different users, and by understanding those behavior we can arrange things in a supermarket or in a particular store, like that, which will help to improve the profit. Ultimate aim is we can improve the profit of that store. Then next is data mining in education, which is an emerging field, and where we are using different techniques or develop different techniques that will explore data or knowledge from existing data. And different areas are there in which we can apply the concept of data mining in education. For example, if we want to understand the category of the student, or learning what is the behavior of the student, then about the learning, promoting the learning science, that is whether we can predict the result of the student, or if you understand the style or pattern of the student's studies, or we can understand how to teach that student. So these are the different areas where we can apply the data mining in education. So in the same manner, other areas are also there: data mining in engineering, data mining in CRM, fraud detection. So these are some of the areas, lie detection, financial banking. So in all these areas we can apply this concept of data mining.